What's up guys, Bailey here from Funnelytics. This video will support you with Funnelytics lines. So in order to understand lines, we're going to map some stuff onto the canvas. So I'm actually going to go into traffic and go to source and just map out some of our traffic sources. So we have Facebook, we have Google, we have a bunch of email sequences I saw here. So I'm actually going to aggregate a couple of email sequences. So in order to do that, I am going to just pick one. I know broadcast is one. I'm going to go into tracking, and I'm actually going to clear this parameter, and I'm going to go into source so that I can add in, let me refresh. I'm going to add in a bunch of email related sources. So I'm going to do broadcast, HubSpot, sequence, HubSpot email, I think Venmo's an email campaign, email. Okay. I think that's fine. And now you can see that I've aggregated a bunch of sources here. So we can just call this one emails, all emails. And let's do one more. What do we got? Facebook, Google, and let's do Google Organic. So in order to do Google Organic, I'm just going to go to mapping, Google, click on my tracking here, referring URL, and I'm going to type in google.com. And there we go. If I want to change the aesthetic of these, I can do that quickly. Maybe not so quickly. There we go. Google. This is CPC, if I am correct. Medium CPC, yeah. So this is actually going to be Google Ads. And this one's email. Oops. Okay. So we have 4 different traffic sources here. And if I wanted to understand the performance of these traffic sources or where they're sending people to, I can use the Funnelytics Step Explorer. So I can see here that most of our traffic is from Facebook is going to this page. Google source is going to our homepage. Email is aggregating, sending people to the register or join the revolution or start here. Let's look at register. And then same with Google is probably sending to the homepage. Google Organic. Yeah, cool. So what we've just done is we've set up a quick map to show us the direct relationship between some of our traffic sources and some pages in our ecosystem. So if I refresh these analytics, then we'll be able to see here, of the 2,324 people that came from Facebook, 53% of them, or 1,233, went on to this early performance landing page here. The total number of people, 1,311. Of the 190 people coming from Google Ads last week, 155 of them went onto the homepage. Of the 3,500 people coming from organic, 2,600 of them went onto the homepage. Of the 2,327 people who engaged with our emails last week, 953 of them went onto the register page. Now, something that might be interesting for me is to understand how many people successfully registered for an account. And we can see that by people going from register to login and from login to dashboard. Dashboard is the page that will show us how many people actually started playing around inside of this account. Now, of course, if I want to add some aesthetic elements, I can click this little camera icon here and it will populate these pages with a thumbnail of the actual page itself. So what we're looking at here again is if I refresh these statistics, I'll be able to see the number of people moving directly step to step. So of the 1,483 people seen on the register page, 5.73% of them, or 85, went to actually log in after they created an account. If I wanted to understand how many people went from directly from the home page to the register page, again, I can just draw a solid line by selecting on the asset and dragging forward. So we can see 40 people went from homepage to register for an account, 85 people went to log in, and of the 5,165 people that were seen on the login page, 1,419 of them directly went inside of the canvas and started to map around. So here we can see step through step conversion rates. The solid line, again, will represent that direct step 1 and step 2. Now, one of the other really cool things that I can do in Funnelytics is also understand the indirect relationship that things like traffic sources have on, our conversions or pages of interest. For example, this dashboard, this page represents people who are inside the free Funnelytics canvas. So I might be curious to understand which of these traffic sources generated the most of those people. And if I wanted to answer that question, I can simply copy my traffic sources and connect them directly to the page in question. So this would be equivalent to like a post purchase or a post opt-in page or some type of conversion focused page. And then I can change the line type from being a solid line by clicking on it, going to connection type, and changing it to skip steps. I'm going to do that for all of these. And what we're asking Funnelytics to do is basically skip all of these steps. I don't want to understand the top of funnel performance. I want to understand how many of these people ended up inside the Funnelytics app. So I would refresh my analytics. And now, because I have the skipped line, I can see of the 2,324 people that came from Facebook, 7 of them were playing inside of the app. Of the 190 people who came from Google, 27 of them were playing inside the app. Of the 3,560 people that came from Google Organic, 661 of them have logged in the last 7 days. And of the 2,300 people that came from email, 149 of them have logged in the last 7 days. So this is basically the same as doing this, which I realize I just found a little bug, which I need to fix. Normally we can drag this out of the way, but it's basically the same as skipping all of these steps and going in between. But instead of doing that, I'm just copy pasting these traffic sources and connecting them towards this dashboard page. And now I can answer the same question. So this becomes very cool, of course, when you think about things like Facebook, right? If I wanted to understand where particular campaigns are going to, or the performance of specific pages, I could come into my traffic sources and I could start to map out all of the different campaigns. So I could take a look. If this is all Facebook, then I might want to look at things like just our retargeting campaign or just our 2.0 launch campaign, or hopefully you guys get the idea. cold campaigns, right? So now we have all Facebook traffic. Nope.